When you have more money than you know what to do with, the only way to spend it is by making bizarre purchases. But there's the average billionaire purchase, and then there are these extravagant luxuries that only the 1% could have for themselves. Top 10 Best presents Top 10 Extravagant Luxuries of the Ultra-Rich. 10. Excessive personal entourage. It is no doubt that the rich work hard for their wealth, most of them anyway, so it's understandable if they hire extra help to carry out the mundane tasks of everyday life. But now and then, a celebrity has a job opening to fill into very odd-looking and peculiar shoes. On top of this list is Mariah Carey, who once employed someone to make sure her long skirts didn't touch the pavement. She'd also asked the person to carry around a bottle of water in case she feels thirsty. Hiring a personal chef seems like the right choice with irregular working hours and a busy schedule, but Russell Crowe went a little too far when he hired a chef to cook solely for his toddler. Sure, parenting is hard, especially when your work keeps you on your toes, but even then, this seems a little over the top. 9. Professional sports teams. For the average person watching a sports event from the arena instead of on their television screens is the equivalent of winning the lottery. And if they get to sit in the VIP box, then that is a dream come true. But celebrities and the ultra-rich dream a little bigger. After all, why dream about sitting in the VIP section when you can own both the team and the stadium? The businessman Jerry Jones, who earned his money in the oil and gas exploration business, currently owns the infamous NFL team, Dallas Cowboys. He bought the team for a bulky price of $140 million back in 1989. A billionaire that began his career by washing dishes for a measly $1.20 an hour, Shahid Khan gathered his wealth from the automobile manufacturing industry. He bought the Jacksonville Jaguars, a football franchise, for $760 million in 2011. 8. Election to political office. There is no greater reward than giving back to the community that made you. Thus, members of the very upper class dabble into politics, intending to be of service to them. Donald Trump gathered his wealth from his real estate business and campaigned for the presidential race of 2016. The infamous leader of the movie franchise, The Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, held the office of the governor of California from 2003 to 2011. Another TV personality that partook in politics is Al Franken. He began his career as a writer for Saturday Night Live, until taking on the role of a political talk show host. He went on to become a senator from Minnesota in 2009 and resigned later in 2017 after multiple allegations of sexual harassment. 7. Ultra-extravagant weddings. For a couple, the day of their marriage is amongst the most memorable day of their lives. So, a little extra spending to make sure it's everything they dreamed of is not too bad. The most awaited wedding is that of the members of the royal family of a country. It could be the wedding of the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, where he had a stadium of 20,000 people built for the occasion and made sure every person in the country was well fed during the week-long celebration. This extravagancy cost them a bit of money, totaling to $100 million in today's cash. Or the wedding of Prince Charles and Princess Diana that defined what it meant to be royal. The fairy tale wedding didn't come at a low price. All the money spent on the iconic wedding dress, security, and military regalia totaled about $32 million. 6. $100 million plus homes. For most people, purchasing a house is a huge milestone, which is why the worth of their home can easily judge the wealth a person holds. It seems as though the ultra-rich and famous started a very exclusive club of homeowners with the price tag not falling below the $100 million marks. Starting with the most prominent house in Los Angeles, the manor was built for the television producer Aaron Spelling. The mansion has a total of 123 rooms, including a gym, bowling alley, 2 garages, a tennis court, and a pool. It was valued at $150 million in 2011, which made it the most expensive residential real estate in the entire US at the time. Mukesh Ambani constructed a 27-floor private home at the whopping cost of $2 billion. Located in South Mumbai, the house has its air traffic control, 3 helipads, spa, health center, temple, and so much more. 5. Media outlet. The fortune earned by the celebrities you see on screen is a small percentage of the wealth collected by the companies in charge of their media personalities and careers. The media production companies charge a large portion on these celebrities' earnings, which is why many look to start their own production houses. However, the monopoly in the industry rarely allows any new company to survive. Amongst those who've not only survived, but are thriving, is Martha Stewart, who dabbles in various ideas under the head of her media company, Martha Living Omni Media. Oprah Winfrey is another giant in the industry, who created a name for herself and using her expertise in the media industry amassed a fortune $2.6 billion. The production company Harpo Productions was founded by Oprah and has since produced highly profitable shows like The Oprah Winfrey Show, amongst many other ventures. 4. Legacy endowments. The gap between the different social classes has only widened in the last few years, and this has contributed to the rising poverty nationwide. Most rich people are aware of the problem and tend to use their wealth for a bigger purpose, by creating foundations to focus on life-threatening problems faced by the poorer communities. They not only help the world become a better place, but leave a legacy behind. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is an example of such a legacy. The millionaires aim to provide equal opportunities to the lower class and below poverty line people all across the world. The endowment is valued at $37 billion and has thus far drastically improved the health conditions and provided food supplies to the malnourished poverty of many developing countries. 3. Luxurious submarines. Where the general public makes plans of exploring the land on feet and the waters on boats, the ultra-rich invest in submarines to dive deep into the oceans. An investment in property or shares in the stock market is a regular business, and one that doesn't excite you, but purchasing a submarine to further your interest of deep oceanic life is exhilarating to even read about. The co-founder of the tech company, Microsoft, Paul Allen, owned the mega yacht titled Octopus, which on its own is worth $325 million. But that's not all, and the yacht supports 2 submarines, also owned by Allen. Initially, the Octopus was used to explore the deep trenches and dark depths of the oceans, but eventually, it ended up being used to find historic shipwrecks. The American businessman Tom Perkins purchased an adventure yacht named Dr. No to carry his deep flight submarine. 2. Super yachts. The ultra-rich make a point in every purchase they make. It would be rare and astonishing, frankly, if they ever purchased a measly Toyota or Suzuki. Instead, they branch out of cars altogether. Not only buying yachts, but super yachts is a status symbol. To start off, the most expensive yacht in the entire world, Eclipse, is owned by the Israeli-Russian billionaire and politician Roman Abramovich. He purchased it in 2011 and is currently valued at $590 million. The super yacht requires a crew of 70 members to keep it in its premium condition. Coming in a little behind is the Vessel, owned by the ruling Sheikh of Dubai, UAE, a glamorous yacht equipped with the latest high-tech gadgets and control systems. The Vessel is valued at $350 million. 1. Personal islands. If you have ever dreamt of a vacation on a tropical island, surrounded by beaches and palm trees, then you're not alone. Often, an island is coveted as an escape from the monotony of everyday life, but for some people, it's not an escape, rather part of their routine life. Those lucky few include Mel Gibson, a director, producer, screenwriter, and actor. He owns the Mago Island, located near Suva, Fiji's capital. He purchased the 5,400-acre estate at the whopping price of $15 million in early 2005. Another vastly successful person to have the pleasure of owning a private island is David Copperfield. His magic tricks are not the only exciting thing in his resume, and this allowed him to purchase multiple islands in the Bahamas. That's a wrap for Top 10 Extravagant Luxuries of the Ultra-Rich. Which one of these do you wish you could afford? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for similar content. See you in the next one.